How do we define peace? The Shanti.
Sorry,
How can we define peace? What is the state of peace?
what is the state of peace? The state of peace is when you are in one piece and not in pieces. When you are eating, you are eating. When you are listening to me, you are listening to me. Other 10 thoughts are not running in your head, and you're also not playing with your flute. Doing one thing, being 100% in it. You are with your boyfriend, he's looking into your eyes, and you are thinking about Salman Khan or John Abraham. That is not peace. That is, you are divided in pieces, half into your boyfriend and half into Salman Khan or Sylvester Stallone. Peace means being in one piece, not in pieces. Being united, being non dual. As soon as duality comes, diversity comes, division comes, it becomes chaos. Your mind is chaos. And so the absence of mind, what is the absence of peace? Ashanti. And what is peace? Shanti or Aman. What is the opposite? Anything, if you apply a in front of anything, it becomes the opposite. What is wealth? What is prosperity? Samriddhi. And what is poverty? Asamriddhi. What is fear? Bhay. What is being fearless? Abhay. What is destruction? Mit jana. What is being non-destructible? Amita. Correct, Amita? So whatever you put a in front of becomes the opposite. Runa means to be in depths. Aruna means the sun, who is always giving, never in depth of anyone. People who face depths, they must worship the sun to be free of depths. The opposite of man is aman, peace. Your mind is man, and the opposite of mind is peace. See, when I'm telling this, you are thinking about something, Suruchi, right? That means you are also listening to me and also thinking. That creates division, that creates mind. That which makes you thoughtless is peace. That which steals away your thoughts from you is peace. Got it? Got it? Okay.
So when we pray for peace in all beings, in all creation, so we are
Uh,
seeking harmony,
we are,
seeking harmony.
yeah, we are seeking harmony. We are seeking unity. Yeah. So what is the question?
So when we why this particular word peace is used, that is the question. Like for harmony, for unity, why the peace word has been chosen for
Your
the prayer?
mind all over the places in John Abraham, in Sylvester Stallone, all over the places. And if you are listening to the Upanishad, are you going to receive anything from that Upanishad? To receive the 100% from this Upanishad, peace is prayed for. so that you are not in pieces, you are in one piece. Sometimes I believe that this word piece and pieces of English must have been come from peace, the English word peace. English word piece means just one piece and not spread it out in pieces. Got my point? Any other question? Anyone?
So, Gurudev, I have a question.
Yeah.
Gurudev, I mean, we're talking about Katho Upanishad, which talks about death. I mean, there are a lot of people who live fearlessly. I mean, do things without thinking about that. So when is it that we realize that there is a certain amount of fear of doing anything, and I mean, we may come or face death, and we know that the fear is there in us.
When do you know that you have a head? When you have
Professional,
headache.
that's right.
Before you don't have a headache, you don't think of head.
That's true.
Till you don't face your death, you don't remember your death. You keep living as if there is no tomorrow, there is no death. You behave wild, you live like as if you are just born and you have 100 years more to go. Once you see death, experience death, near to death experience, death never comes alone. His wife, fear, comes with him. A person who learns how to flirt with his wife, the fear becomes deathless. Because in reality, there is no death. There is only and only fear of death. If the fear of death vanishes, death will have to vanish. There is no other way. No other way. Absolutely no other way. The fear of death is so much one with the death, so much one with the death, like the heat is one with fire. If there is no heat, it is not fire. If there is no death, fear of death, then there is no death. Do you get my point?
Yes, Gurudev, thank you.
So I just remembered a story. Just lost it. Hmm. Any further questions?
Gurudev, like when you said a story, I have another small question. Can I ask, please?
Yeah.
Uh, So, can fear be equivalent to death?
Can heat be equivalent to fire, or heat is fire?
Uh, you feel the heat if there's fire.
So death is fear, fear is death. It is not equivalent.
Oh, thank you.
When you are free of fear, you are free of death. Correct, Dimpleji?
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev.
Gurudev, is it not like fire is the extremist form of the heat, or heat is the feeling that we are feeling?
Why didn't you ask before I called out your name?
I
I'm
had
just
this
scrolling
question.
up and down to see who is asking the question. And because you are just besides Pushpalata Bhavi in my phone, so I got to know that I could read your mind and I got to know that you have a question, so I called out your name. The holder of the Shakti is one with the Shakti. If you are a calm person, calmness is not your extreme nature. You and calmness are one. The holder of the Shakti is one with the when is with the Shakti. Shiva Shakti Yukta. Shiva cannot be Shiva without the Ikar, the Shakti. You remove the Ikar from Shiva and Shiva becomes Shav, dead body. The holder of fear is one with fear. Death is the holder of fear. Then that fear can be of losing your reputation. That, that fear can be of losing your money. That fear can be of losing your loved ones, or that fear can be of your own death. The fear can be of losing a relationship or marriage. But every time you experience fear, you are experiencing death. Every time you have experienced fear, you have gone through a death. You don't know, you are not very sensitive about your mind. But every time you breathe out, you are scared. So every time you breathe out, that is your death. And every time you breathe in, that is your new birth. You always knew. Just one day sit, do nothing, don't read, don't listen to my YouTube videos, don't listen to the music, just sit and see what is happening in your body. You will realize that fear comes into that vacuum which is created by the outgoing breath. Hence, you are your breath. Every time you breathe out, you die because life is breath in you. Every time you breathe in, you take a new birth. Suruchi ji, what was it?
Actually, my question was partially answered right now by you. So my question was like the people mostly have a fear of living. So because they have certain ideas of living life. So that's
You
why
don't talk
relationship,
about people, you talk about yourself.
yeah, in general,
I can
because
read minds. Majority of people are afraid of death. Few mad people like you and me, they are not. There are people, majority of people with reputation, and there are then happy people like me. So death of you is the death of your body, of your identification, And same is the death of reputation. Even if a person is not afraid of the death of the body, because somehow he or she has come to know that I am a shameless person. With my past lives, I've known that I have shamelessly been dying and being born again, and multiplying and being born. So the fear of death vanishes. But the fear of reputation, because if you know that once if you die, you will be reborn, but once if the reputation is gone, it is gone forever. So sometimes the fear of death of the reputation, losing your reputation, is bigger than, but as the death of the body is an illusion, shows the death of your reputation. You get my point?
So I can rephrase like death of self identity, whatever identity we associate ourselves with self. So that is the fear, the death of self.
Yeah. The death of identity, not self.
Identity. Okay.
There is no self, so there is no death to the self.
Whatever we associate the self with.
Identity.
Yes, identity. So
The
it could
death
be a
is only
person.
of the identity. Hence, whose identity? No one's identity. There is no one. Hence, there is no death. Any further questions?
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev Yuga.
Jai Gurudev. This flute, what do we do with this after this? We'll leave
If you
it with
feel you
this.
can hit it on someone's head.
No.
After the complete Katho Upanishad is completed,
Okay.
you can either tear it off into two parts.
Okay.
You can tie that sacred thread that we wear in our hand to it
Hmm.
and break that sacred thread and tell your ancestors that you are liberated, you are released now.
Okay. Okay, I'll
But
do that.
not now.
No. I'll put a thread on it.
Later on. You can put it later on. People who did not get the bamboo stick or the flute with 7 holes or the bamboo stick with 7 holes,
Yeah.
they may get it before the next class. And tie a thread to it, put tilak, 7 tilak to it with the index finger of the right hand. And ask your ancestors to come and stay in the flute or the bamboo and relieve them. Let them go in water or under a tree. Break the thread and release them. They will leave the bamboo. But your bamboo, your flute will become impure after the spirits of ancestors have entered it. So it
Right.
is better to let go that bamboo and not play it like a
With
bagpiper,
okay.
piper. Yeah, Tejan.
Hello. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev, on your camera. Yeah,
Jai Gurudev.
Jai
Gurudev, I
Gurudev.
have one question related to death or the birth. I think some of the people have the fear of the water or the fire or some accidental things. They constantly, if they are walking, अरे कुछ हो जाएगा. If they seeing the water, no, I don't want to swim or I don't want to go nearby the water. अगर उससे मुझे my death come, so is related to past life.
Yeah, it
They
is
always
related to past life that you have died once with water or height and you might die again. So this fear is always there.
okay. So if any one person never experience of that kind, fire, water, or accidental in their this life, but constantly coming this in the mind.
It is from, it may be from the past life, it may be from this life.
Okay.
But if the fear is installed in the mind,
Hmm.
the answer is Kathopanishad to get rid of it.
Okay.
Got it? Any further questions?
No, thanks.
Okay. Swati ji,
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev.
Gurudev, this question is constantly banging my head. I just want to understand why the fear of death when the death is sure.
Why is your paper shaking?
Because of the air and
But why is it shaking? Because of the air. It is its nature that it is elastic and it will shake in air. It is the nature of death that you will be afraid of that. If the fear of death is removed from you, you will be enlightened right now. You will be liberated. You will get salvations right now. The fear of death keeps the world, the countless universes moving. If the fear of death is removed from each and every living and non-living thing, even the non-living things have the fear of death. If that fear of death is removed, everything will stop existing and the creation will vanish. And so, a illusion of fear of death, an illusion of fear of being destroyed has been installed in each and everything. That is the nature of each and everything. And once, if you think that it is the nature of all living things to be afraid of death, so if you stop being afraid of death, one thing is for sure that you will stop being a living thing or a human being. And once you stop being a living being or a human being, you will know that I was never a living being or a human being. I was always God. I was always divine. Let us do business. Let us buy a donkey, paint it, and sell off the donkey as a horse. Is it possible to do that? No, right? Let us prepare bundi ke laddu and sell it off as kaju katli at a high price. Is it possible? No. So how is it possible that man will become God by self-realization? If it is impossible to make a donkey a horse, it is almost impossible to make man God. But when the fear of death is removed, the illusion of you being a human being or a living being is also removed. Because with the fear of death, even death is removed. And there is only one thing or one being which is deathless, that is God. And you understand that you are that God. Right now, you are feeling that you are a human being having divine experiences. By the curtain, the illusion of death being removed, you will realize that you are a divine being having human experiences. If you want to write, you can write this, that due to the fear of death, due to the illusion of death, you believe that you are a human being having divine experiences by doing this Upanishad class or doing mantra or meditation. But once, if the fear of death, the illusion of death is removed, you will know that you are a divine being having human experiences. You are not a human being having divine experiences. Got it, Swati? Any further question?
No, Gurudev. Thank you so much.
Yes, Kashyap. Seeing you after long, I think so.
Yes, Gurudev. Joy Gurudev.
Thank you.
Gurudev, a small query.
You came
We are
on your birthday or you came on Diwali to see me?
Diwali, Gurudev.
Diwali, you came on
La
to take
Panchami.
blessings. La Panchami, yeah.
Yes, Gurudev.
Tell me.
Gurudev, where is the which is the best place to keep the bamboo stick in the house? Because it's related to essentials, so
You can
it's
keep
a
it anywhere on the south
south
wall,
side.
resting on the south wall or a south cupboard or something,
Okay.
anywhere. Or
And
else you can keep it near your water, where you keep your kitchen water. You can keep it over there. And what?
daily, do we have to pray? Because till the time the essentials are coming and our uh, course is also going on, so do we do any kind of a prayer or something to them?
Kathopanishad is the prayer.
Okay.
You are praying to your ancestors. In fact, you are doing a big, big, big favor on them by listening to Kathopanishad because they are listening via you.
Okay.
They will be liberated from the ancestral world, from the spirit world, and go to a higher realm.
Okay. Jai Guru.
Anything else, Keshav?
No, Gurudev.
Okay, Suruchi.
So people who are in coma, so what choices they have made? They are neither living, neither dead.
See, when you are sleeping and you are not dreaming, that is coma. So when you are sleeping, are you living or dead?
We are breathing. We are breathing.
Is breathing life?
No.
If you hold your breath during pranayam, you are not breathing. Are you dead? So, life is an illusion and so is death. If life and death both are an illusion, even coma is an illusion. But the fear of death is so real. What do you like in sweets, Shiruji?
Jalebi.
Jalebi? Take one jalebi in your hand. Smell the jalebi. You can smell it. Come on, come on. Come on. See, don't take it. Smell the jalebi. Can you smell it?
Mm.
There is saffron in it. Can you smell it? And it's so crispy. And there is juice sort of liquid inside. It is so juicy and crispy. But now, if I tell you that it is unreal, will you love to believe it that it's unreal? It's so juicy. I don't want to believe that it's unreal. In the same way, the fear of death is so intense that it does not allow you to understand or to remember that death is unreal. Because as soon as you understand that death is unreal, you will also understand that life is also unreal. It's futile, it's an illusion. Life is an illusion. So the fear of death is intense. You get my point? Do you remember your question?
Coma people. So why they are not choosing life then?
So Why did you remember your question?
Consciousness.
Because you were lost in jalebi. So what was your question again about coma people?
Why they are not choosing life?
Because they believe that it is not in their hands. They don't have a choice to select life or death. Fear makes you. There's a beautiful example given in another Upanishad. In the jungle, the hunters, they tie a thread little loose to two trees, and birds they like to swing. So all the birds they come and sit on that row and they are swinging. But when there are too many birds on it, too many parrots on it, the rope will twist. And as soon as the rope will twist, the parrot will forget that it has wings to fly. Like people in coma, they forget that they have a choice of life and death. The fear makes the parrot forget that it has wings to fly and it will hold the rope tight or else it will fall. In the same way, when the rope will twist, when you go into coma, the fear of death will make you forget that you have the right to choice. And they hold the rope tight, and the hunters come and easily take one parrot and put them in the gunning bags. Till date in Africa, I've seen this with my own eyes. Monkeys, they imitate humans. So, this humans, they take these peanuts and they boil them and they put all the masala in it, salt and everything. And then they go to the jungle and they remove the shell of the peanuts, throw them and eat the peanut, and they make this sound, ah, ah. And then the monkeys come and look at them and they throw little bit of peanuts for the monkeys. And because they are making such good sounds, like, oh my God, they are getting orgasms by eating these peanuts, the monkeys also feel that they are enjoying eating the peanuts. So the monkeys, they start eating and they start enjoying. Again, next day they come. One day, what they do is they dig a hole in a bamboo, in a bark of a tree. The hole is smaller from the mouth and bigger from inside. And they put their peanuts inside that hole. They dig around 50, 20 holes like this. And they hide their peanuts inside. But while hiding, they make sure that the monkeys see it, that they are hiding the peanuts. So the monkey puts his hand inside after the man has gone to remove the peanuts. When he's putting the hand is open, it goes very easily inside the hole. But when the hand goes inside, he is catching the peanuts and the fist is made. And he tries to pull his hand out, but because the fist is made, the hand does not come out. The open hand easily comes out. But if he'll open the hand, he will lose the peanuts. That greed of getting the peanut does not allow him to open the hand, and that makes the wrist blocked. And that hunter comes again, ties the one monkey, and makes him do the circus. So the person in coma, is either wanting to be in coma because he does not want to face the complicated life, or he is loving the attention that he or she is getting during the coma. That is the greed of the monkey, that he does not let go coma. Or like the parrot, he is afraid of death and he forgets that he can choose life or death. And so neither he is falling nor he is flying. He's stuck on the thread and he's caught. The parrot is caught by the hunter, and we are caught by the illusion, Mahamaya.
ग्रहण ग्रहण करके रखा हुआ है हमने.
ग्रहण करके रखा हुआ है.
So the people who go into samadhi, so what is their choice then? Why do they want to keep their body intact and go beyond?
What happens is that once if the lion will taste the blood, he will want to taste the human blood again and again. Once if a person will taste samadhi, he will want to taste the samadhi again and again till it does not reach to a permanent state of self-realization. Samadhi is when you sleep for 8 hours, at least for 1 hour, you are in a state where you don't dream. And in that 1 hour, at least for 1 minute or at least 1 second, you experience bliss, you experience samadhi, meditation. When you sit for 20 minutes with efforts, at least for 1 second, you experience samadhi. So samadhi is experienced, and once you taste it, you cannot let go it. People who don't eat non-veg, fish, smelling, but once you taste it, once you develop the taste, you want it at any cost. So samadhi is addictive because it relieves you from even a physical relationship when it comes to a climax, because the whole yoga is happening. Your body, your breath, your voice, sound, your mind, everything is moving in one rhythm. Everything is moving in that same rhythm, and you experience samadhi. And so we love sex better than meditation, because meditation is very difficult process and it does not ensure samadhi, but sex does ensure. And so women don't like sex like men like it, because there is no guarantee that a woman will come to the climax. And so the woman loses interest, but man, however old he is, he knows that I will get samadhi by it. I'll get a climax by it. And so he's crazy after it.
So
If a woman will start experiencing it, she will also like it. Because it is pure samadhi. So
what keeps them bound to this body? So these people who have tasted
I just told you greed and fear.
if the people who have already tasted samadhi, they also want to keep their body intact.
Samadhi is for seconds. Once you come out, you are a wild animal. You have fears, you have greed.
Okay.
हाँ जी डिम्पल जी.
Gurudev, just now you said about once the fear of death is gone, you are divine being having human experience. when this illusion is gone, it's been taken away. So who takes this off, this illusion? Is it the
Whom
self?
do you think will take it off?
No, matlab, I mean to say, like, is this happening with the self efforts, or with the blessings of Guru, or how does this?
Let us say that you go to a beggar and say, please, can you give me 100 rupees? Will the beggar be able to give?
No.
No. But if you go to the king and if you tell him, give him 100 rupees, he says, you have come to the king, take 1 lakh. Correct?
True.
But if you don't go to ask, will the king give you
No.
even 1 rupee? No.
No.
So self-effort is that you have to go to ask. And grace is that the Guru gives. So self-effort and grace, both are required together. For example, you want to have an ice cream. So you must have a knowledge that you want to have ice cream. Why? Because you like ice cream. That also knowledge you must have. Third knowledge you must have is, where can I buy the ice cream? Fourth is the effort. You earn money, take the money and go to the shop to buy the ice cream. The first is knowledge, wisdom of the scriptures. Second is self-effort. Third is your love for the ice cream. That is devotion. Devotion is love and respect together. And fourth is that if you go over there, that idiot will say, chalo, shop is closed now, come tomorrow. You say, I've been waiting from 2 months to have this coconut flavor. Please give it to me. So they say, okay, see, you are a regular customer, or see, you have come from a long distance. So just only for you, I'm opening and giving it to you. That fourth is grace. So not only grace, not only self-effort, you also require love, devotion, and knowledge. A bird cannot fly with just one wing. It requires two wings and one tail to change the direction. And so, knowledge, that is bhakti marg or jnana marg or jnana yog, bhakti, which is bhakti marg or bhakti yog, that is devotion. Third is your effort, which is kriya marg or karma marg or karma yog. And fourth is kripa. Hmm? Even if you go in an escalator or in a lift or by stairs, you will reach. But at least you have to step on the escalator. Dimple, I love you. I will make food for you. I will make ice cream for you. I will make it. But I also love you more. I will serve it to you on your plate. But I even love you more. So I will put one spoon in your mouth. But at least you will have to chew it.
True.
That I can't do for you, right?
True.
So grace is there. Grace can prepare food for you. It can serve it to you in the plate. It can put it in your mouth. But at least chewing self-effort is required, not that much, 10%. So that is needed. Hmm?
Perfect. Thank you,
Any
Gurudev.
further question?
Thank you.
Thank you. Bhuvnesh ji is gone to sleep. No? Any further questions? Yeah. Ha, Chandanji.
Gurudev, some philosophies tell that you can never be God, but there are some
Sorry,
other
sorry, sorry.
that you can never be a God.
Who said?
Vaishnavism and Sri Vaishnavism.
Sorry, can you be little louder, Chandanji?
Vaishnavism.
Who's what?
Vaishnavism.
Huh?
Vaishnavism.
Vaishnavism says
That
you can never be God. There are three types of Vaishnavism. One of Nimbadkar, one of Ramarjun, and one of Vallabhacharya. Which Vaishnavism are you talking of?
Ramanujacharya.
Ramajunacharya.
I know only one, that one.
Okay. It says you can never be God.
Even
I
in
went to Ramajunacharya Statue of Peace. It is in Hyderabad. I visited it and I spoke to the Mathadish over there. We were invited. And he told me the same thing.
even Srila Prabhupada tells the same thing.
You know, Mr. Ramajunacharya, he's called Acharya. Ramajun is his name. He's called Acharya. Why?
He has given us sampradaya.
No. Wrong answer. Does anyone know that why the 8 Acharyas of Hinduism or the 7 Acharyas of Hinduism are known as Acharya?
Gurudev, can I
Yeah.
answer? That Guru's disciple succession has come from direct from the God itself, from Shiva and
Not
Vishnu.
there. I'm asking why is he called Acharya? Why is Shankara called Acharya, Shankaracharya? Why is Vallabha called Acharya, Vallabhacharya? Why is Nimbadkar called Acharya, Nimbadagacharya? Why is Madhva called Acharya, Madhva Acharya?
So if I have to guess, achar means the behavior, and arya means noble behavior.
Excuse me, who is this? You are in pieces now, thinking so much. Acharya means they have given a doctrine. Adi Shankara gave Keval Advait. It was known as Advait and then later it came to be known as Keval Advait. Vallabha gave Shuddhadvait. And Ramajunacharya gave Vishishta Advait. Jainism, Buddhism, and Swaminarayan Sampradaya were allowed to create a Sampradaya even when they did not give a doctrine because they accepted the Vishishta Advait of Ramajunacharya. Now, Chandanji, can you please translate the meaning of Advait to me?
That I am God. I don't know much about it. I know just a little bit.
The meaning of Advait is non-dual. What is the meaning of Advait?
Non-duality.
Non-dual. Means I and my God are one. We are not separate from each other. So what Ramajunacharya said was correct. You can never be God. Where are you right now?
At my place in home.
How will you go to your home from here?
I am at home itself.
I'm asking you, how will you go home? When you are already God, how will you become God? For becoming God, you have to be something else, then you can become God, right? And so Ramajunacharya, what he said, Advait means there is not two, one human and one God. So human beings can never be God. But now what his matha and what his people are understanding is different. That human beings can never, same thing has happened to the followers of Mahavira, the Jainis, that you cannot, same thing has happened to the followers of Vallabha. It's obvious for followers of Vallabhacharya will have this kind of feeling because Vallabhacharya was not enlightened like Madhva Acharya. Kulpreet got a headache. Oh my God. No, why are you tapping your head?
Numbness was happening, so I was.
Okay. She became numb. When dumbness is going, numbness will come. Are you getting my point, Chandanji? When you are already at your home, can you go to your home from there? Chandanji?
No, Gurudev.
So when you are already God, how can you become God? You believe you are a human, you are not a human, you are God. So what Ramajunacharya wrote or said was this, and what is Mathadis is saying is that humans cannot become God. God is supreme. So when teacher says A for apple, and the name of the apple will bring a phone in front of your eyes, then it is not the mistake of teacher who is teaching A for apple. It is the mistake of you and your parents who are allowing you to play with apple phone. Got my point? You are at your house, you cannot go to your house. Tejal was in the car, she came to her house. You are already God. You can never become God. A donkey can never become a horse. In fact, if it can be possible by science, it can be. But human can never become God. It's impossible. Because there is no human. We all are God, but few of you are absolutely into a belief system that you are humans. That is what I said, that you are not a human being having divine experiences. You are a divine being having human experiences. So what Ramajunacharya said is right. But what you, the believers of Ramajunacharya, believe is wrong. Hmm? Got my point? You go and tell them this. That one Hitesh Guruji you called na, he told you this na. And see, he will beat the shit out of you. And fear of death will go once you face that. Got it? Okay. Any further questions?
जय गुरुदेव, एक क्वेश्चन
Jai Gurudev.
जैसे अभी सब as
English, this
everyone
course is
yes,
in
yes, sorry,
English.
sorry. As everyone says कि some people are connected of the past life. As I never met of that kind of the people, I heard the story from the news and everybody. Okay, some of the newborn baby of the 8 and 9 years old or the 15 years, they recognize something from their past life. They suddenly went that place and they met that all the peoples. Is that true? Or then other second related to that question is in my mind.
It
Both
is
are
as
connected.
true as you are.
Okay.
The moment you become untrue and God becomes true, that also becomes untrue.
Okay.
It is as real as you are.
Okay.
If
And
you
one
believe
more.
you are real, then that is also real. If you
And the
believe
same
you
in
are,
that thing, we always think karma is here. Whatever we are doing, we have to fulfill all the plus and minus in the same life, right? In the if we are doing good, then good will happen with us. Bad, then bad will happen. We have to plus minus in same
then
life.
what is Swarg
Then what?
and Naraka? And what is next life? What is
Next
past
life. Yes,
life?
what my.
If all your right and wrong has got equal,
Hmm.
you have squared of every single thing, then
Hmm.
why will you be reborn? Why did you have a
Because many
past
time
life?
all the saying, कि last. Hmm.
No, the score does not get equal in one life. And how will you make it equal?
It's
When you
always
are
pass
asking
on the other life.
questions to me, when you are asking questions to
Hmm.
me, with your speech,
Hmm.
you are killing millions of germs. You know that? When will you
Yes.
square it off? So you become like a Jain Sadhu. You tie the white cloth on your face and then you speak. But that germs will die hitting that white cloth.
Huh. Yes.
When you drink water, you are killing millions of germs. You are drinking them. So, like a Jain Sadhu, you will heat the water 7 times. But you are killing the germs inside the water. And because water is life, they will
Yes.
be reborn by the time you are drinking it.
Yeah.
So, how will you square off killing of countless beings, life forces? You walk wearing shoes and chappals, you kill millions of insects, ants. You wear leather chappal, leather shoes. You wear silk. Thousands of silkworms are killed to make just one silk dress for you. But you can't wear any other dress in the Derasar except the Reshmi Vastra. There is no escapism to sin. There is no escapism to karma. There is only one escapism. You try to square up your karmas in one lifetime. Let any expert, any sadhu, any rishi, maharishi, any guru come in front of me and open up his or anyone else's balance sheet who has balanced all the karmas, good and bad, in one life. It is impossible. Logically, it is impossible. Though I know right now you are not believing me because
No,
you
sir.
have
I'm
been taught,
believing. No, I'm believing in you, sir, because it is not
but
possible. But
it is not possible.
not
So
possible.
you
That
carry it forward in the next life.
next life for the, and that
But
part
next life
we
also
got to
that is not possible. So you carry it
no,
forward
because
in
all
the
the time
next time.
if stop carry forward. Yes.
Yeah, so you keep on living. There is no enlightenment. That is what Chandanji said, that humans cannot become God.
Hmm.
And so Jainism says that you will never be enlightened. It is mentioned in
Hmm.
Jainism that now after the 24th Tirthankar, no one will get enlightenment. Unless and until the 25th Tirthankar comes, he will be the first one to be enlightened. Then the 26th Tirthankar will be the second.
Hmm.
There's no way out. There's just one way out. And that is the secret. That's it.
Okay.
To square off your karmas in one lifetime. Can you close the book of accounts with balance zero in 1 year? Can you square it
No,
off
it's
in
not
1 year?
always possible. Most of it not
It's
possible.
never
No.
possible. It is only possible with one secret way, which I know.
How? Please share with us, sir. Little bit
With whom?
with us all,
With whom?
with all of us.
With?
God.
There is no you. Whose karma? What you want to square off? You believe you are there. I just told you that you are God. Believing you are Tejal. When you are not there, whose karma are you talking of? Understand this very strongly that you don't exist. If you don't exist, there is no karma, no death.
Okay.
Got free, account got closed, zero balance on both the sides. Finished. As simple as that. No karma, no square off, no accounts. There is no one called Tejal. Can she file her income tax?
No.
You have to be there, na,
That.
to square off your accounts.
Hmm.
But there is no one called Tejal. So whose karma are we talking about? What is this stupid discussion about? The moment you have faith in your guru, like a child has a faith on his mother,
Mother, right.
that mom, where did I come from? She does not want to tell him the biology of it. She will say, a crane brought you. I bought you from the hospital. God gave you. I went to the church and God gave you. And she believes in her. The child believes in the mother. In the same way, when I tell you that you don't exist,
Yeah.
like that same innocent child, from that very moment, if you start believing in it, you will know that you don't exist. What knows what is existing is God. Got it?
Yes.
This is the secret I've shared, but with no one, because there is no one. No us, no I, no you. Yeah, Chandanji had raised his hand. What was it?
But
I just thought of feeling like, suppose if
Hmm?
we go to Vishnu Loka, suppose if we go to Vaikuntha, still we cannot become Vishnu there, right? Vishnu is the one.
You're all cooked up in your head, Chandanji. There is no Vishnu, there is no Vaikuntha. Vishnu and his Vaikuntha is as real as what you are. If you want to be self-realized, forget Vishnu, forget Ma, forget Shiva, forget Vaishnavism, forget Shaivism, forget Shaktism, forget Hinduism, forget Islam, forget Christianity. You are what you believe in. Stop believing in everything and you will stop being, because you are your belief. You are still not at peace. You have not received Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. That is what I told. That a person who will understand the meaning of the Shanti mantra will be self-realized, will be liberated, will be receiving salvation right now. You are still stuck in your Vishnu and your Ramajun and your Vaikuntha. Because if there is a Vaikuntha, you will go to the Vaikuntha. And so the belief which I crushed with so much of explanation, you again brought it that you are there and you will go to Vaikuntha. I'm telling you, neither you are there, neither Vaikuntha is there, neither your Vishnu is there, neither your Ramajun is there, and neither I am there. There is nothing. You're all cooked up in the head. I'm sorry to say that. You're all cooked up in the head. Suruji, you have an intelligent question, or these stupid questions are continuing about yourself being there?
So my question is like, why some take the role of guru to
Why
break
some?
why some take the role of guru in this illusionary world to break the illusion?
You know what is Guru? Guru is yourself. It was screaming from inside. You didn't listen, so he came outside. That is why some people have to take the role of Ramajun, some people have to take the role of Vishnu, some people have to take the role of the Guru. But this stupid question keeps repeating, keeps repeating. There is no Suruchi, there is no Chandan, there is no Vaikut, there is no Vishnu, and there is no Guru. You become the real guru when you have the guts to say and to remember 24/7 that you don't exist. That is the real guru. Nothing and so everything. So I don't mean to say over here, I'm not some your great Sadguru that you will say that God is not there, Vishnu is not there, Vaikut is not there, you are not there, but I am there. You don't have to remind me that why you are taking the role of Guru when I am not there, Vaikut is not there, Vishnu is not there. I'm here to remind you that you are not there. The same question repeating. If you go to a beggar to ask for 100 rupees, can he give? No. A person who has not realized that he is not there, can he make you remember that you are not there? If I am a beggar myself, if I don't remember myself that I don't exist, can I bring you to, till date, more than 66 people have received self-realization under me. If I don't remember, if I don't have self-realization, how will I give it to them? There is no guru also. And thank you for reminding.
Sorry. That was not I meant, but actually I wanted to ask, like,
You think I don't know? I can read minds. Tell me.
The person has already self-realized, but they are choosing to be in this world to guide other people. So what is
like that? There's no one to guide. They have nothing to do, they have nowhere to go, so they are doing time pass with you. And no one is self-realized. There's no one, so who will be self-realized? All that is concept, all that is Ram Leela. Ram did not have anyone to guide. Raman was self-realized. He did not have anyone to guide. So he stole Rama's wife. And Rama is crying, asking the leaves, the butterflies, the birds, have you seen my wife? My wife is stolen. He knows that there is no Ravan, there is no wife, and there is no Rama also. But he is crying, my wife is stolen. Ram Leela, natak chal raha hai. It's all drama going on. And let the show continue. What to do till you are alive? Okay, Katho Upanishad. Got it, Amita? Any further questions? Bhairavi Bhatia, you have a question, but you are scared to. Okay. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Hari Om Tat Sat.
Thank you. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Hari Om Tat Sat.
Hari Om
Hari Om Tat Sat.
Hari Om Tat Sat.